Hello, good evening, and welcome to the stream. Yes, we are live once again. And if you're watching the video on YouTube, hi all, and welcome to the video. A little bit of social mediaing. Give me a mo. A couple more to do. That one. That one. Blue sky. There we go. That should do. Do we have transcoding over on Twitch? Let's have a quick look. Yes, we do. Fantastic. Right, okay. There we are. So welcome one and all to the stream. Good to see you all. Yes. Right. Now then. Let's go to the live screen. Yep, same on the YouTubes. There we are. Toast on beans. Good to see you this fine Monday. Indeed, it is a fine Monday. And it's also my, well, it's kind of my Sunday. Sunday, Monday, and my weekend, so to speak. So, oh yeah. Beer o'clock it is. So here we go. We need to pick up some dailies, I think, at the first point of the thing. Bob the One, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Applying for a job. Straightforward, please. Oh, Enigma dogs. I suppose, yeah, we're 180 now. Yeah, we're getting Enigma dogs. Where for the elite assignment? I think we're doing Mantis again, I think. Goodbye. Alien Daily. Yeah, so, yesterday's winner, Rodderboy, won the race. They've had the code, and they've picked it up. They messaged me back saying, thanks! Spaced out, where are we? Oh, outside Newland. Yeah, we'll get some buffs and go do that, I think. I think that's the answer. So re-enabled sharpening in the NVIDIA driver. You do that with a regedit. If you don't know, you browse to computer hkey underscore local underscore machine /system /current control set /services /mvldd, and yeah, I can copy and paste it. But it's control 535 you want, and set the value to 0. Then when you open up the video control panel and you go to Anarchy Online or any other game, The first setting is now sharpen again, which they turned off. I have it there. So it's quite subtle. Like so. There you go. That's how that works. But I have not made a video advising people to go and start editing their registry, because you get it wrong, you could seriously break something. Although possibly not, because you're going to pretty much completely reset all the registry entries for the NVIDIA driver as soon as you reinstall your driver. So it's a quick, if you get it wrong and it keeps crashing, then yeah, safe mode, reinstall the NVIDIA drivers, and everything's back out, to factory standard, as it were. But I still err on the side of caution about making a video, because if someone sees it and really buggers their system up, they're going to come back and be very unhappy with me. Alright, from you guys, tell Percenti rebuff. Lady Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you? We got a macro for the others? Yes, we do. What NCU did he give me this time? Yeah, active viral. There is a better one, but you don't get it till 190 or something before you can actually have it. Alright, all the other ones I want are there. Right, spaced out. We're going to Newland Lake. So you will see the slight difference in sharpening, but probably not on Twitch. You might notice it on the YouTube one, because obviously we're at 24 to 50 megabytes a second bitrate in AV1, which is a much more effective and efficient codec. What kind of ship was it? It was just like that. It's a shame you can't sort of zoom all the way around. Well, this is the top of it, I think. Anyway. There we are. Yay, we got the quick one. Zoom back in. And we'll go to the comfy corner. Pull the mob. One buff I don't see running. That one. Oh yeah, I should probably switch to that while I'm fighting things on Rubicar, at least, or fighting mobs. It doesn't really have any base ability stuff. It's not till you get Hold Hell at Bay. But you can't equip that until 190, I think. Swifters, welcome to the stream. So, how the devil are you? Are you well, I hope? Had a good weekend, etc. Can't cast. I thought I had moochums. Does I not have the moochums? I don't think I does have the moochums. Oh dear. Lady Sky Cannon lurking, nuking hecklers at 2M on UNT for friends. Nice. You tried the Dunes demo. We did, yes, we did. We did, in fact, try it. Runs very well on this system, but I would expect it to. Every Unreal 5 game I've played so far has run really, really well on this system. So, yeah. Well, the demo is just character creation. It doesn't let you play the game, so it's very difficult to sort of make any kind of judgment, really. That is literally, it's a benchmark, so it's a canned benchmark. So you can sort of tweak settings and stuff, and then create your character and go through the... so, you know, you fiddle around with eyebrows and lips and nose and eyes and all that kind of stuff. If you mean the beta, I'd never got an invite for the beta, so I know quite a lot of creators did, but I'm tiny, so they probably just, yeah. No, I mean, you can't move around or anything. You've got character creation, and then you're in a cutscene setting your character up, saying where you're from, which planet in the Dune universe you're from. Are you from Gedi Prime, or are you from Caladan, Z, etc.? And then you pick a couple of other things that affect traits. Like, who was your tutor? Oh, a sword master, and blah, blah, you know. So, yeah, basically it's character creation, and then it just ends at that point and says, okay, this character will be available to play right away when the game releases. And that's it. That's the end of the demo. The only other thing it does is the canned benchmark, which does run really, really well on this system, like 100 plus frames a second. Yeah, I think I'll give it a go in March, you know. I'll give it a try. I don't know if it's going to replace AO for me. I don't think anything ever could at this point. I think I'm much more likely to... Oh yeah, I want to go back to tier because I didn't get Moochums somehow. It must have run out. And that's why when I did rebuff with the paid characters, it wasn't in my NCU for them to just rebuff me. Oop, caps don't work. Well, my system's pretty good. Yeah, that's the system, so you would kind of expect decent frame rates. I'd be very... If it didn't run well, it'd be like, well, it needs optimization then. Moochum's 1 hour. There we go. Can't get the other one yet. Yeah, I mean, you'd be pretty disappointed if it didn't, wouldn't you, you know? When is it released? I think March? I think. Ermagerd. Another silliness. Where's Steam on here? Yeah, well, I saved money and I was due a new system, that's for sure. Yeah, so there's the character awakening. So that's the thing. It's not that big. You know, like everybody I know's tried it looking at this. But when you go to store page, let's have a look. 20th of May. Approximately 2 months. Yeah, so...
For those who do.
Yeah, you can just go download it for free and give it a try on your computer. Oh, why do I do this to myself? I never want to play any of these. Oh, I tell a lie, occasionally I do. But yeah. Yeah, so we've got March, April, and then May. So yeah, it's about 2 months now. Do I play on a no, this is a PC. I own a laptop. Well, actually, technically speaking, I do not own a laptop, but I have a work laptop. So yeah. Do you want to see the demo? Oh, right, hang on. We'll do the demo. It's only short, so. Yeah, you can't have those things in a laptop. The ROG Strix ZZ690 is a PC motherboard. So you can't have that in a laptop. Although, I suppose you can have that chipset in a laptop, but yeah. Right, where was Steam? Oh, I've got the constant thing. Your PC is ready and it's free, is it? I don't know, I'm always sort of dubious. Dune Awakening. So we'll just quickly, I'll do the benchmark and I'll show you the character creation. You probably want to see frame rates and stuff. There's a good video. There's a good video intro. It explains the universe they've made.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib.
This is canon video.
No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
So shader compile. We got the frame rate doohickey at the top. There we go. So that was a character I created. His hair's a bit more bouffant than I remember, but hey. So we'll run the benchmark. So this is like in-game rendering. Plus, you got to remember, I'm also streaming, so it's a bit of a hit on the system. Is that your brother? If I had one. It's very pretty. The benchmark's quite optimized. I don't know how it's going to behave on a live server with all the variables for people's faces that it's got. I'll have to wait and see, I guess. Does look awesome, though. The trick is get the atmosphere right, otherwise it's just not going to work, is it, you know? Anarchy 84 Dune! I know, I absolutely love Villeneuve's movies. They're a triumph. I can rewatch them as well. I don't care. It's not like I hadn't read the book donkeys years ago. Can you run the actual game? Well, I assume so, based on the benchmark, but I can't. I'm not in the beta, so I can't play the game and show you anything. You need the beta. You can get this on Steam. It's free right now on Steam if you want to try it for yourself. I just wish they could, you know, remaster Anarchy Online in this engine. So it look like this. And keep everything else the same, but remaster it to look like that. It'd just be amazing. On the word, they're amazing. They're really good. So you can see that the only thing I've got switched off, motion blur. Everything else, like that was native. That was DLLA, which is native resolution, no anything. So I'm not even doing anything that would give it, you know, that unfair advantage, like fake frames or whatever you want to call them. Although I think I've got, frame gen is on, but it's not being scaled, so it's native. It's a piece of cake. Yeah, it's not hard on this system. So you close all that. I've got an in-game exclusive. Quick, everyone write down the code. Wake the sleeper. I mean... Yeah, go down to 80 odd. So now you can go to character creation.
Approach, prisoner.
So this is the actual in-game rendering now. But you're in a big empty space with not a lot of detail.
Show yourself.
I mean, there's detail, but it's not like thousands of knickknacks everywhere and clutter, you know. So you start off as Joe Schmo. Okay, let's make him like me. Arm thickness. That's about right. Leg thickness, you can't see my legs, but trust me. There's a neck length, yeah, I've got a fairly longish neck. Chest size. Yeah, we'll go for that. Skin tone, I'm quite pale. Vitiligo. I can't even say that word. I know what it is. Vitiligo, I haven't got any. Freckles. Voice. Ugh. No, none of them are deep enough. Right. Face type. Age. There we go. Let's be honest with ourselves. Age to maximum. I think closest one to me is the first one. Head details, and then it's quite in depth. Chin width for me would be something like that. Nose is a bit big. Cheek fullness. Cheekbone height. Yeah, small me. Jaw depth. Jaw height. Yeah. Jaw width looks okay. He's not a cow. Cheekbone depth. Yeah, okay, that's somewhere near it. Hairstyle. So we just do something silly. AO2 looking pretty good. Oh, please, can we have AO remastered in this engine? That's probably accurate for tonight. Hair just tied back like that. Body tattoos, nah. Eye makeup, eyeshadow, eyeliner. Where's his nose? Surely we got eyebrow style. Mine are quite faint, my eyebrows. Eyebrow colour. Oh, a bit darker than that. There we go. Eyebrow details. No, they're fine. Beard. Closest thing they've got to a full beard. Yeah, they haven't got a beard like mine, so we'll go with that one. Beard colour. Let's be honest. Hair colour. Kind of the same. How do you get to nose? Where is nose? Nose details. Okay, let's have a look. Nose tip. Mine's quite narrow. Nose angle. No, it's not. About there. Nose height. Nose bridge height. Nose bridge width. Yeah, I've got quite a narrow nose. Nostril height. Nostril width. Yeah, until I start doing something, my nose is quite... If I start exerting myself, my nose goes... Cow looking Native American. I don't think I do. Well, look, Native American to you? That's what I'm trying. I'm trying to do what I can see on camera, but not big on beards, the Native Americans. Where's the eyes? Eye colour. Okay, let's get something near mine. Ish. Yeah, that's about it. Scalia tint. Ooh, the whites of your eyes now, keep in mind. Can't you make them blue? No, you can make them black though. No, I don't fancy that. Eye details. My God. It's too much. Finish character.
Have they told you what I am?
I'm not saying they can't, they just don't seem to choose to. Follow age. Well, thank you.
Then I will sift your words for lies. Let's begin. Where were you born?
So I'm gonna go. It'd be a bit silly that he was from Gidi Prime. So maybe he is from Caladan. See there, it tells you the different traits. You see, that's where the is it Golem come from, which will feature in the third film. Spoiler alert, but it does, because the third book it features. But we're going to go with Caladan.
A world of water, home world of the Atreides. The Order of the Imperium is rooted in the Farfaluches. A place for every man, and every man in his place. Where is your place?
So Peon is like peasant, whatever. Now, familiar is, a familiar. Not so you work for the nobility. And then an educated caste. So bondsman, nobility, or peon. Let's go for a familiar.
Did you give bad advice? Or make a bad deal? To be close to power is to walk the knife's edge. You had a mentor in your youth, trained by one of the schools. Who was your mentor?
So, swordmaster, or voice powers, trooper.
A house soldier? Retired with full honors, or a missing limb? The test is almost complete. Have you spoken truth?
I wish to recant. You can go back and reset it. The spoken
Come
truth.
here. Kneel. Put your hand in the box.
What's in the box? Pain.
I hold at your neck the Gonjabar, the high-handed enemy. Don't pull away or you will die. Great plots are afoot in the Imperium, and the currents of intrigue run deeply. Arrakis is the key, and the Fremen are missing. You will go to Arrakis as our agent, prisoner. You have one task. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. Everything depends on this. Do you understand?
Yes. Arise, young human.
Good. You speak truth. But here is the rest of it. There is only one rule. Keep your hand in the box and live. Withdraw it and die. An animal would gnaw off its own hand to escape the pain. And we can only be served by humans. Find the Fremen. Wake the sleeper. You will know when it is done.
Da-da-da. Good, isn't it? It's got me kind of interested anyway. Right, I'm getting another beer, and then we're back to AO. Right, I'm back. Anyway, back to the scheduled AO. But yeah, so there you go. There's the settings. Just everything on Ultra. Basically, that's it. Replace the worm with a giant leet. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. We got the beta key. No, that's on Steam. That's free. You could play that anytime you want. But that's all you get. It's the canned benchmark. and then character creation. That's literally all you get. I haven't had a beta key, no. Not been lucky enough. Right, okie doke. Enigma dogs. Yeah, I wish I did. If I had the beta key, I would definitely stream it, because apparently you're allowed to now. I think anyway, because or you can use footage in video essays and such, because I've seen a load of people did do that just after that was announced. But if you go on Steam, wherever that just disappeared to, Steam's missing. I mean, we're just looking at Steam. Silly computer. Where's Steam gone? Yeah, if you go on Steam...
Awaken.
There you go. You got the June Awakening. Character creation and benchmark. That's it. That's all you get from it. It's quite a small download. Have a look. Yeah, it's not even 20 gigabyte. Rodderboy, thanks for the grace. Ah, you're welcome, you won it. Still says no recording when you start the game. There was an invite to Norway where Influence got to playtest. They released that content. Oh, right, okay. But I've seen videos of the game start on YouTube. So either they broke the rules or or it is actually okay now. Because that is the character creation. That's free. That's on Steam. Anyone can grab it. Not risking my Funcom accounts for 5 seconds. It doesn't say that on Steam, does it? That's the demo. You can do what you want with the demo. It's not the beta. It's not the same thing. I can't play the actual game. And I'm certainly not the only person to have done that, because I did it on another stream not that long back, and YouTube thought someone had copied my video the day after, and I had to click, no, it's just the demo. It did it with the canned intro for Stalker 2 as well, because I streamed that on the release day, and then someone else, obviously thousands of other people, must have played it, recorded it, or whatever. And it kept flagging all these other videos like, oh, they've copied your videos. Like, no, I don't own this. You know, I'm just playing it. I did have somebody try and do that to me once with the intro to Fallout 4. They put a copyright strike, or claim, rather, on the intro to Fallout 4, on my first Fallout 4 video of the game. Which was bizarre. So I appealed it directly to YouTube and said, this person does not own the music or any of the rights to a Bethesda game. Bethesda own it. And they just removed that, and then that channel got banned. So I don't know who the hell they were. Very long time. It was like 2015. It was like 10 years ago. I have had instances where people have literally downloaded an entire one of my videos and re-uploaded it to their channel. Yeah, I think I'm okay streaming the demo. I don't think they mind that. In fact, I kind of know someone at Funcom. Like, I don't know them in real life. I only know them over social media and whatnot, and Twitch and YouTube. and they said, they work for Funcom. They're one of the sort of community manager people. You know, so they get on stage with a mic and speak at events and stuff like that. So, you know, and they were tweeting and on Facebook going, oh, look, you know, the new demo's out. Have you tried it? And I replied with a screenshot saying, oh, it runs really well on my rig, you know. And they were like, yeah, oh, what's your character look like? And I showed them a screenshot of the character. And they were like, what, no beard? And I said, well, I need a bigger beard. And they were like, lol, yeah, because we've seen your beard, you know. So, yeah, it was just good. It was fun. So I think they are kind of cool with it. At least in that respect. All right, so we got the doohickey. Sounds good. Goodbye. Right, and we go to location number 2. Yeah, if they said you can't put anything on, like I made that video, the new engine is on test live, because I'd been in the beta engine, beta, you know, the new engine beta. I was in that, and I'd been playing on it for ages. I even figured out you could play it and use it on the live server. You just change one of the addresses in one of the files on the launcher. I tested it and walked around with it, said nothing about it to anybody, and then set it back to normal. So I knew it could run on the live server, and then they released it and made it the test live server. It's available there. So I said, can I make a video of this? And they were like, yeah, sure. So I did. All the way back. When the hell did that come out? That was a while ago. I mean, I'd made quite a few videos anyway. Yeah, there you go.
Hi all, and welcome to...
Yeah, 9 years ago. The new engine is on test live. Yes, really. Yeah, so I made one of the first videos about it. That was quite popular. It was like 46,000 views on that one video, which is way more than I normally get, believe you me. I'm trying to find a doggy. See a neutral dot just here, but I can't see a player or person. Are they up in a tree? Or something? I don't know. I mean, you can kill the balls without a dog. It's just a lot easier with one. Someone been running around killing the doggos, because the doggos, they do kill the balls a lot faster. I don't understand anyone that would kill the dogs. It just seems odd thing to do. In fact, there just seems to be a distinct lack of anything around here. Yeah, there we go. We found one. All right, let's... You're mine. Pet open. No. Open pet. There we go. Follow. Now to find some balls. Yeah, I'm of the opinion if I try the game, you know, when it actually releases and it doesn't run well, it ain't me. You know what I mean? If it doesn't run on that much hardware, Christ on a bike, how much hardware do you need, you know? I gotta go and buy a 5090 now? You know, I mean, come on. So I don't know what crafting is like, I don't know what base building is like, I don't know what combat is like, you know, because I've just not seen it. As simple as that. I just had one tabbed somewhere. Here it comes. Yeah, if it was under any kind of NDA, I would not put it on the stream. I'm not stupid. But yeah. Alright, back on follow. Pull you over here. Excuse me. Not my fault. I didn't carbonate that beer. Wahoo! What are we playing? Loot, please. You don't want to miss out, you, do you? The giveaway was yesterday, unfortunately, so you have missed it. The Grace has been given away. So yeah, there's no giveaway right now. There was yesterday, but the hashtag LootPlease only works on Twitch because reasons. I can't get the bot to be cross-platform. There probably is a way of doing it, but I don't know it. And I can't seem to get it to behave and do it, so... The Grace was nice, but that was a lot of work. Yeah, swapping creds everywhere. Oh my god, yeah. How much what was the sale price? How much did you sell it for? If you don't mind me asking. I'm saying there always seem to be over 200 billion now, so that's like 200 fucking emails you gotta deal with. It's a lot. 248 billion, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of emails back and forth. Zesno, the base building is pretty cool. You can build a structure, blueprint it, then sell it on the marketplace. New June game has a bunch of cool new social... Oh, I like the sound of that. Yeah, that is cool. Because you're gonna end up with obsessives like me or Savick and people like us spending weeks creating the perfect base and then just going... Does anyone want this base? It's really good, you know. And then trying to fund our characters with it because we've done no gameplay other than trying to build the base for weeks on end. It sounds like the kind of thing that'll happen. And there's lots of people in the world, not just me, people like Savick who just become hyper-focused on things that would end up doing that, I guarantee it. Thing is, I'll do it and think I've built the bestest base ever, and then I'll see somebody else and go, oh, well, that's just way better. That's just so much better than mine. You know what I mean? There's always someone, there's always a bigger fish, you know? Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll make of it. I can't predict whether or not I'll like it because I've only seen so little of it. I think it might well suck me in and you know, I will enjoy it, but I just don't know until I play it, and I wasn't in the beta, so I've got no real idea. Plus, a closed beta, I mean, like, if you're in the beta, about approximately how many other people are active in that beta? And I know it's a random invite. It's not just, ooh, we're only inviting influencers, you know, because some friends of mine have told me confidentially that they're in it and they don't do any YouTube, Twitch or anything. So it's nothing to do with that. They just happen to get in. I applied right at the beginning. I was like, yeah, I want to see this. I love Dune. You know, it's part of my childhood, or kind of almost the end of my childhood, I suppose. I read the first book at like 14, I think. So the kind of like, ooh, who do I want to be in life? And, you know, those sort of questions were playing on my mind and stuff. And then I found that book and it resonated with me a lot. James Herbert's writing did resonate with me a lot. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I like social systems in MMOs. They make sense, you know? Like it took modders to do blueprints for settlement blueprints. It took modders to come up with that. That wasn't part of the base game for Fallout 4. But modders did it. Listen, everyone must have got this daily today. There's no balls anywhere here. Yeah, when it comes out, I will definitely be streaming it, etc. So that's the thing. But yeah, I will definitely stream it, play it. Hopefully there's other people playing it as well, watching the stream. We can do stuff together, that kind of thing. That's kind of, you know, I'm kind of optimistic, quietly optimistic about it. Yeah, I remember the early days, like, I played Clan, so I remember it, like, I wouldn't hang out. I'd hang out at West Stathen, because it had all three shops there, and the grid and stuff. But if I wanted to get wrangled or get some gear on, I'd go to Tier, you know, and pay for a wrangle, and it felt like you were going to a city. You got there, and it was just full of people. And chat was just like whizzing past, you know, Dock on the Rock, SFA Enlarge and Iron Circle, you know, and whatever, you know, charging, you know, not insubstantial amount of credits at the time. But yeah, it really did feel like a very social space. And you could make a name for yourself. You know, you would be, you know, if you did something terrible, everybody knew. You know, so people that ninja looted and things like that, became a pariah. And everyone's like, you're not coming on our raid, mate. I've heard about you. Which is, you know, only a reflection of society. You know, if you break the norms, then you are shunned or isolated, or both. I see you, Ball. Come to me. I'm not running over there. You're too close to the swamp wog. Yeah, that's it. I'm hoping it's going to be like that. But you just don't know until it hits the streets, you know, because people are people. They're going to do what they're going to do. One more ball, and I see one. Follow, don't go charging off. I forgot it. Put it back on follow. Wait till it's here. Right, now fight it away from the mob that will kill you. Right, and we've got Freelancers Inc. Complete one normal daily, so we're going to head back to the Freelancers. Talk to the dude. Mission complete. Goodbye. And that should have given us Freelancers. It did. Okay, let's hand in freelance. Oh, actually, while we're... Have we done... No, we go hand in the other one. The Alien. No, the Dalium mission. As it is now known. There we go. Right, hand in Freelancers, and then we're going off to Smuggler's Den with a 220 in tow, I think. To make it less painful than it has to be. Ralph! Yay. You gained an item as dynamite. You received a mission reward. Okay, what did I get? Didn't get a reset token. Item as a mission reward. What item did I get then? I've already got the damage recall beacon. So I'm not sure what I got there. Unclear, I think. Okay. Right, to Borealis, grab a can of beer, log an NT, and blitz through it. Right, I'll leave you there. I shall be back with the beer and we'll log the NT and crack on. Right. I enjoy the buff bots. Oh my god, yeah. People that do the buff bots are doing God's good work, in my opinion. They're amazing. Right, so second account logging in. Get that. Is it not that? No, it's not that. It's that one. I think. Or it was. Yeah, there you go. Copied a space over, I think. Excelsior! Callous 2, been a while. This game has a special place in my heart. Me too. Nothing else quite scratches that itch. You know, it just somehow... I play other MMOs and they're just not as good. Saying Warpbot's DB quest line is a breeze now. Oh god, yeah. You can go to every beacon location and yeah, it is pretty special now. I was never around when those were added. I think I stopped playing. Oh, they weren't added by Funcom. The buff bots are player made. As are the warp bots. They're all player made. All of that stuff. That's the player base doing it. Unfortunately not Funcom. Right, we join team. And invite to the lobby. And let's run them in. Please have an empty playfield. And not one that's got 50 million people in here and we're stuck in a queue for mob spawns. Well, we'll find out, won't we? Because when you're on a 220, God, that feels like sandbagging. Oh, fluff. We're behind other people. Oh, great. Oh, why does it have to be so busy in here? I'm never going to do the... Screw you guys, I can out-damage you. And kill everything in sight, because I hate people like that. I think people like that are just wankers. But yeah, it's busy. Let me see. GS2 as well. Oh my god. It's very busy in here. Are these guys playing or are they botting? If they're botting, then... Did I win the grace yet? Well, next month, if you enter on Twitch, you may well do, mofo. You won't win one tonight because there isn't one on offer. Sadly, once a month. We did do weekly, but that was because somebody donated. A bunch of graces to give away, but they've all been given away, so it's me paying for a grace, and I can realistically buy one a month and give it away, and I do. D Musty B, good evening. Good evening, sir. Welcome to the stream. Kirassel, no worries, I'm here too. Stop having different names on different platforms. It's very confusing, you know. Yeah, I thought I would make life simple for myself and everybody else by having the exact same name on every platform that came out. I don't know why I thought that was sensible, because nobody else does that. So there you go. Is it true NT alphas are... It's breed. Breed is what makes it easy or not. Nothing to do with class. Although you could argue it's easier on Agent and Doc, because like Doc has green treatment and a stack of treatment stuff. YouTube is very old. My Twitch is like 2000. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, but I was on YouTube before I was on Twitch, because Twitch didn't exist. So I started on YouTube, and there you were. So every social, well, I even like, well, on Bookface I had my actual name, and decided that's probably not a good idea if lots of people see you that don't know you socially. So yeah, I created a Kalos 2 Facebook profile for doing stuff there. Yeah, I joined YouTube just after Google bought it. I'd hardly ever used YouTube. I made videos for Storm to put on the front page of our then guild forums. You know, join Storm, and videos of us doing stuff with music in the background and stuff. And they were on Google Video, because, you know, Google, before they buy a company, they imitate them. Then they try to buy them. And they did that with Twitch, but like Bezos got in there, didn't he? And they were not happy about that, and started ramping up how easy it is to stream on YouTube. So yeah, corporations, what are you going to do? So yeah, they sent me an email after my videos had been up for a couple of years saying, we have now bought YouTube and we are depreciating or something Google Video, but if you want a free YouTube account. I was like, I thought all YouTube accounts were free. We're you know, if you want to put your videos and want them transferred directly to YouTube, you can do it. Please pick a username and click this link. And I was like, yeah, okay. So we did that, and that was it. That's how I started on YouTube. When was that, like 2007 or something? It was around that time. Google announced 2006 in October. Yeah, so yeah, I've been here since. So I had videos of I had YouTube videos before I'd even been on YouTube, effectively. Was it really then? Yeah, so YouTube started in 2005. Google bought them, a little bit later than a year later. Yeah, November. So once they'd bought it, November 13th, 2006. Yeah, so just after they bought it, they sent emails out and said, you know, we bought YouTube. Would you like to move your thing there? Because before that, you had Google Video. Oh my God, it still exists. Okay, the answers disappeared. I was like, whatever happened to Google Video? You know. Finally, a mob has spawned. Let's destroy it forthwith. They've been killed in an odd order if those are the first ones to spawn. Yeah, so on Twitch, I do the usual Twitch thing. There's a camera, there's, you know, the headers and alerts and all that. But for YouTube, when I stream to that, I kind of keep it... I've like, some of the old videos are just the VODs from Twitch. But since last year, streaming to Twitch, it's just purely the game video and my voice. That's it. That's all there is, because that's what all my other videos are. And I think maybe people watching would appreciate that it doesn't change. You know. I can see a red dot, but it's... Yes! Yeah, so YouTube was way before Twitch, isn't it? I've probably got a bookmark for Google Video somewhere, but it probably gets auto-diverted to YouTube now. I think that's what happens, I don't know. So Twitch was... What did you say? Twitch was 2013? Maybe it was. History of Twitch. 16 years of Twitch. What's Wiki say? Bear in mind, Wiki is not the end-all be-all. A library is. It was introduced in June 2011 as a spin-off of the general interest being around Justin TV. Content on the site can be viewed. I know what it is. Popularity of Twitch eclipsed that of Justin TV in 2013. The website had 45 million unique viewers. It's a bit higher than that now. By February 2014, it was considered the fourth largest source. By 2015, Twitch had more than 100 million, blah, 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 blah. Has an advantage over YouTube Gaming, which shut down its standalone app in... I never used it. It had 3 million broadcasters monthly, 50 million active subscribers. Yeah, but when did Bezos buy it? And it included blah blah blah. Twitch become popular respot. Yeah, Daily Motion. Do you remember that? Is Daily Motion still a thing? Probably is. That's where all the pirate videos are. These days, I don't know. It was JTV, yeah, Justin TV, whatever the hell that is. Twitch had issues with lag, low frame rates in Europe. Somebody had new servers, new video systems. Chris and I use it, caused significant stream delay. Acquisition, Twitch plays Pokemon, crowdsource attempt, all right. By February 17th, it reached 6.5 total views. Variety. Google had reached a preliminary deal, that was it, to acquire Twitch through its YouTube subsidiary for only $1 billion. On August 5th, Justin TV suddenly ceased operations, citing a need to focus resources entirely on Twitch. Yeah, it's a decorated history, isn't it? The new system contains several regressions, the option to archive complete broadcasts on an indefinite basis. That's why I keep everything over there. Mixer, yeah, that was one, wasn't it? Mixer was a thing. Oh, there's a Rav. God, I remember MySpace being cool. Yeah. VODs die on my channel, which is why every broadcast I ever did, I ported across to YouTube, because I know that YouTube does retain video. Do you ever drink red wine? Indeed I do, just not very often. I like it, but I don't drink it all too often. I tend to drink too quickly to be a wine drinker. If you know what I mean. Like if I drank the same volume of liquid and it was wine, I'd be very, very drunk very, very quickly. Red, white, don't care. It's alcohol. You know. I drink beer for a beer buzz. Simple as that. The Bible talks about... Yeah, the Bible's also got ghosts and giants and... Yeah, I mean... It's not a historical record, I'm afraid. It talks about red wine in ancient nations. Oh, God, yeah. Long before the Bible was a thing, we had wine before we had the Bible. You know, that's just how it is, guys. We know that because we've got archaeology. A $9 bottle of wine is better rated than a $100 bottle of wine. There's a lot of BS in the wine industry, I'm quite sure. I don't care about any of that. It's just, does it taste alright? And what kind of hangover do you get from it? And usually the worse the wine, the worse the hangover. I think it's like how many additives are in this versus not. Yeah, I think you can get a good bottle of wine for nearly nothing. You got to remember, it's what people drank instead of water, because if you drank water, you caught diseases or became ill. And we didn't know why at the time, but in the process of making wine or beer or any kind of alcohol, you boil the liquid, which of course is pasteurization, so it gets rid of most of the bacteria and whatever. But we didn't know that at the time. So in the UK, they didn't have wine as such until the Romans bought it. But they did have beer and mead were a thing. And of course, because it was safer to drink than the water from the well. So people drank like low alcohol beer rather than water. That's how they lived. Because you could drink the beer and never become ill, but you may become, you know, a little bit merry. Isn't that why pirates were always drunk? Pirates, well, how they're represented in Hollywood is not really an historical record. I love Pirates of the Caribbean too, but historical accuracy, I don't think they're sort of up there with it, you know. It's entertaining, but I think they did other things, you know. I mean, water doesn't keep. That's the thing. So if you take barrels of water on a voyage of several weeks, that water is going to become, you know, a playground for bacteria and all sorts of other things after a week. So drinking alcohol was fine, because alcohol, you know, purifies the water. The process of making it purifies it, and then because it has a high alcohol content, keeps it pure. Bacteria can't live in it. Because back then we didn't know what bacteria was. River Thames scares me. You know, fish even swam in that river at one time. We've got dead everything. Oh no, the Queen's up still. Okay. Yeah, common people, you know, made beer. Small beer, they called it. Sir Joe Russell, I missed it. Carlos 2 becomes so big he does not notice the sub sound going off. I didn't notice it. Or maybe I'm becoming deaf, I think. I don't know. Oh God, I hope not. Siljar Russell, welcome. And thank you very much for the resub. Much appreciated. And thank you very much for 41 months. My God. I've had girlfriends I didn't see for that long. That's amazing. Thank you. I have to ask myself, do I prefer to drink from Thames water or drink from the Chernobyl water cooler? Well, that's an easy one. Thames. I might become ill drinking the Thames, but it most likely wouldn't kill me. You drink from a nuclear reactor's cooling system, you're almost certainly going to die. Let me up. I mean, do you want a fast death or a slow? No. You can survive drinking the water in the Thames. Swimmers survive it every year when they swim the Thames and accidentally ingest the liquid. There's no accidentally ingesting water from Chernobyl. And if you did, it's like 100% certainty of death. So, yeah. Did you hear about the great stink that happened in the 18th? Does a British person know about Britain, is your question. I've heard something about that, the great stink. I remember the frost fairs and stuff like that. And, yeah. It was during a Dalton minimum, where the Earth was cooler than normal because the sunspot activity on the sun was a little lower. Which inexorably means it's a little colder. I think that's a corpse, isn't it? That's not alive. It is, but the daily's complete, and I'm not hanging around for another one. Right, okay, so Mantis Queen, delete, otherwise it sits there, and you can't complete the daily. Right, let's run out of... Oh, actually, no, let's not run out. Let's beacon to the Shadowlands, and this guy beacon back to base. Great stink was in our textbooks at school, and also how they did recommend half a pint of beer for school kids every day. Well, we never had beer in school, but we did have a third of a pint of milk every day. It was to avoid rickets, so you got enough calcium. But living in a rural area like I do, and I did as a child, milk is plentiful and readily available. You drank it every day in various forms. You know, you put milk in your tea or with your cereal or whatever. But yeah, you got plenty of calcium that way. Yeah, it's not the kind of beer you buy from Budweiser. Just to be clear, a short beer has virtually no alcohol left in it, but is safer to drink than local water supply because it's been boiled. But we had no idea that was why at the time. We just knew if you convert, if you make beer doesn't give you the same problems that the local water does. Strong bones, yeah, without sufficient you are old, this is before you before. No, milk given out in school is not before I was born. I remember drinking it. Came in third of a pint bottles with a straw. By the time I was drinking that milk, we discovered bacteria, knew about pasteurization, which is why you should not drink raw milk. I saw this come up as a thing, and I thought everyone that's extolling the virtues of raw milk has never been anywhere near a cow, ever. Right? Anyone that thinks raw milk is fine has never ever seen a cow up close. How do I know this? Because if they had, there's no way on fucking earth they'd drink raw milk. That's how I know. Cows are covered in their own excrement. It comes out like a liquid, splashes everywhere, etc., etc., etc. Yeah, milk doesn't come from supermarkets. It comes from animals, and those animals are not the cleanest animals on the earth in their natural state. You know, people that think raw milk is cool, like I say, have never seen a cow unless it's like across a freeway looking into a field, and I've no idea what it looks like from 10 meters away. Because if you saw one from about 10 meters away, you might change your mind very, very quickly. Yeah, pigs, well, I would say pigs and cows are probably as filthy as each other. But if you've ever seen a cow shit, it's just a jet of shit coming out the back. That's what it looks like. All right? I grew up in the countryside. I know what it looks like. I've watched them do it. Yeah. One cow will lick another cow's arse, you know, and so on and so forth. Yeah. You know why it's a cow pat? When it landed, it was liquid, so it spread flat and thin like a pizza. That's why it's a cow pat. It dries off a bit and becomes more solid. So, yeah, you should absolutely pasteurize anything off a cow. Otherwise, you're dealing with that and all the parasites, insects, and everything else involved with it buzzing around it, you know. Pigs that can roam, yeah, that's the difference. Yeah, I mean, wild boar don't crap where they eat. That's a different thing, you know. But yeah, people that think raw milk is a good idea have never seen a fucking cow in their life. We kind of made it filthy. No, it was filthy anyway. Cows are naturally filthy. Nature is naturally dirty, whether we're involved or not. I mean, we don't help, but, and in some cases, yes, we've probably made it worse. But ultimately, cows still crap the way they have always crapped. So, yeah. You frighten a cow, the first thing it does is evacuate so it can run faster and distract you. You know, if you're a predator, you've probably got a good sense of smell. We're the exception to the rule where we're a predator that doesn't have a very good sense of smell. But we have higher brain function. We can plan and whatnot. No, every cow I've encountered thought I came to feed it, so they've always been very friendly to me. And I've never tried to scare a cow or tip one over. I've never seen that happen in reality, ever. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the animal kingdom is what it is. And it has entire ecosystems. You know, the flies love the crap. I mean, what the hell would dung beetles do without dung? You know? Elks are scarily huge. People don't realise how big they are. I think they see a picture of it and go, oh, Bambi, and don't realise it looks like a fucking pony with big, great horns that can jump over your head with what looks like effortlessness. They're huge things. You see an elk coming, just get out of its way because it will knock you flying if you're lucky. Yeah, exactly. 300 to 500 cutie you don't want in your lap. Yeah, exactly. They're massive animals. That will feed the pride of lions for weeks. You know? But they don't exist in the same continent, so that doesn't happen. But yeah, same difference. Yeah, elk are and moose are fucking massive animals. You don't realise they are huge. People think they look like roe deer. You know, ROE deer. They're like tiny little things, like size of a small dog and whatnot. Maybe longer legs, but no, an elk and a moose, they're ginormous things. You'll total your car at 30 mile an hour if you run into one. Might as well drive into a brick wall. Seriously. Right, I'm getting another beer. Siljo Russell, I crashed with an elk once. First was in a Volvo. Thank God you were in a Volvo. The car was fine, and I could have drive after it a bit sticky from AC, like fleshy. The other car was a Saab. Ooh. Felt it was sitting in the reserve. Yeah. Oh, I used to like Saabs. It's such a shame they stopped making. They kind of shut down as a company, didn't they? Saab shut down, didn't they? ITO Derry, welcome to the stream. Soft front of the car did work a bit too well. Yeah, exactly. But it was well, like right. Most of you get into a car and you grab your seatbelt and you put it down in a corner to your left or to your right, depending what side of the road you drive on, and you've got a 3-point harness which is going to protect you, right? Do you know who invented that? Volvo. What did Volvo do with it? They released the patent and said anyone can use it. It's too important for road safety to keep it to ourselves. That's what Volvo did. Good guy Volvo. There are millions of people alive today thanks to their, sense of the greater good. Yeah, Saab has always made planes and military vehicles, but it's a shame they shut down the cars. I thought the cars were interesting. They were always a bit different, always had a different design to most, and I liked that, that they didn't look like anybody else's vehicles. Uh-oh, we got an ad. Let's go for the evade perks. I think we're alright though. Ooh, you feel the core of your being shift as the source makes room for a divine presence. Nema Zappa has reached enlightenment. Congratulations. Yeah, they came up with the car bucket seat, I think, Saab. I'm pretty sure it was them that did it. I didn't see it until after they'd done it, and then basic design became very common. Cannot believe how often people reached enlightenment. I spent years to get 1 to 220. It's so easy now. Because if you do Inferno missions, you gain faction from the mission. In the old days, you had to farm faction separately, and there were no Inferno missions and stuff like that. So you were just killing Guardian-sided mobs for very little XP. Because your faction was crap. It was easier when Space Quest was hunting Kalos. Oh my god, yeah. It was easy for you guys. I died so many times. I sort of like start the next day with 6 gazillion XP in my pool. I can talk. I've got like 20 odd 220s. But I do play a lot. So there's that. But it is massively easier. You've got any character that's under 10,000 killed by aliens. I think all of them. I don't think I've been killed 10,000 times by aliens on anything. Because Space Quest would attack me with, 10,000 seekers, but it's one death, right? So it doesn't count how many killed me, it counts how many times I died. And I would die 10 or 20 times in one session. So, yeah, not nearly as high as it could have been. Like if you target yourself, like on this character, killed by invaders once. Number of invaders killed, 245. It's almost backwards, isn't it, If I go to any of the older characters, it'll be number of invaders killed will be through the roof. But number of times killed will be much higher than 1. But not that high. Excuse me. Sierra Game Company, yeah, Prey. Half-Life even got released. They were partnered with it in some way. Excuse me. They were partnered with them, I think, was it Blue Shift? It was called? It was the You Play Barney. It was the one that came out after Opposing Force for Half-Life, but I'm sure I remember that being Sierra Entertainment, not Valve, which was weird. Yeah, Sierra, yeah. I bet if I go in the attic I can find the original discs that came in a full-size A4 box. Not a DVD case, like an A4 box with a CD and a booklet, and yeah, that was cool. Yeah, games used to come in a box that was like about the size of a 500-page ream of paper. It was approximately that dimension. Obviously not as heavy because it was a box. But that's how games used to come. I remember it. It was really cool as well. Because you got your new game, and it had that on it. Okay, there's one there. Oh, they're gone. Okay, so let's get out from under the broken geometry. Oh wow, yeah, I forgot just how terrible the light is on the new engine here. Light. Global. Oh that's what it is. My eyes have stopped burning out of my skull. That's nice. Oh, picked up an ad. I don't want you. You don't drop anything useful. Oh, crap. Okay, let's hit the high ground. Reset them. There you go. Nicely reset. That's what we like. Alright, let's pull these nice and neatly if we can. Yeah, Sierra did that, the original Prey game, which is utterly different to the new Prey game, but honestly, the new Prey game is excellent, and it turns up for free on Epic and Prime quite a lot, and you should definitely get it. It's a great game. And we used to run an internet coffee shop. Yeah, God, do you remember those? In a small town here. I remember I called up the Sierra office in Norway and I wanted to buy 12 copies, and they got so excited for that sale, they sent me like 30 t-shirts and some Police Quest floppy disks remade to coasters. Oh, wow. Those t-shirts are worth a fortune by now, I think. And I would proudly wear one, I can say that. Yeah, that was my into PC gaming proper, was playing Half-Life. I'd played other games, Rogue Squadron, Tomb Raider, that kind of stuff. But like Half-Life was like, I played it on a Voodoo 3 and whatnot, and I was like, oh my god, this is just the best graphics ever. And I remember the fight with the original Nihilith. I have 3 of the release Half-Life t-shirts. Yeah, I would. Have you got a large? If you've got a large, you can send it to me. I would 100% wear it though. Wear it out. Like, I was showing a video of me wearing this exact t-shirt. My early what was it? Oh god, I can't think of the actor's name. You know, they after the 60s Batman, they did the new movie, and the new movie was it had Jack Nicholson in it and all that. No, they're small and do not go over my headlights any longer. This is a large Batman t-shirt from whenever. Hang on. Let's just skip back a bit. You reckon that Batman? My Batman. Although I do like the movies with what's his face in it. But I pulled up a video of me. Oh my god. I'm not sure how. I think this was over 10 years ago, and I still smoked, so I'm really skinny in the video. And I'm wearing this exact t-shirt. Ooh. Oh, actually, can I get him to bugger off? Let me just try. You should go away. Yeah. So now... No, it's not that one. It's one of my vids, anyway. Wait a minute. I can't get in that t-shirt anymore. I'm too chunky. Was it that? No. It was, oh my god. I think it was playing the gem. Oh, wrong. No. What? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I don't think I'm playing the Les Paul. I think I'm playing something else. Keep getting asked this question. Was it that one? There's one where I'm wearing this exact t-shirt and it barely fits me. But I don't think I'm wearing it there. Yeah, something like that. And like the sleeves come down like 6 inches further, and yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, the original RoboCop movie is classic cinema. It's so good. It's the oh god the RoboCop game that came out, you know, the recent-ish one, is very much the original movie. It's really good. It's good fun. It looks amazing. It really looks like the movie. Oh, yeah, the ginger guy. Oh, yeah, I mean, thank God we know it's not real. That's all I can say, because, oh yeah, that's terrible. But yeah, that will traumatize most people who've never are unprepared for that scene, and I was unprepared for that scene the first time I watched it. There was a movie as well, I can't remember when it came out, but The Incredible Melting Man or something? Oh my god. That was just gross. Oh my god, I'm getting hit here. I shouldn't be getting hit. That's a thing, something else. I can't cast my heel. This is horrible. Right, you're just not going to go away, are you? So I'm just going to have to deal with you. How the hell can you hit me? Oh, the melting scene in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Yeah, equally scary stuff. Sense Imps. What was it? Sense Imp. I'm Biomet. Okay. Well, actually, just cast it again. Or try to cast it again. Right, it said, without MP buff, Biomet 775. Okay. One over. Oh, okay. 2 over. Sense Imp 775. And there's me wanting a better heal. I can't even bloody cast it. Oh dear. What are you? Icy Pred. Okay. I think the steamroller scene in that movie kind of freaked me out more than anything else. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a lot of movie scenes that are like in movies rated PG that really shouldn't be in a PG. Like even in Star Wars, the original Star Wars. I don't care they call it Episode 4 anymore. No, the fucking proper Star Wars. Luke, Obi-Wan, etc., etc., etc. Luke goes back to the farmstead to check on his adoptive parents, and there's two burnt out skeletons with charcoaled flesh on them. I mean, it's pretty scary looking stuff when you're 8 years old, you know. Honestly, God, how they got that past the censors, I don't know. Me and my sister were watching old cartoons the other day, Tom and Jerry. Oh, yeah. We came to agreement. Cartoons much better back in the day when they did smoke, as they had looser rules about what they could do. Yeah, they definitely did. The old cartoons were barbaric. They were vindictive and you know, you could argue a lot of things about them, but oh my God, they were better. Someone would be up a tree, some cartoon character, and their eyes would pop out in surprise, and then they'd slip and their eyes would get caught between a branch, like doink, and then be going doing and doing and doing. I mean, it's horrific. If that happened, your eyes are going to get ripped out. But you know, in the cartoon, they don't, and so. But if you look at the older cartoons, the production values were way higher than they are now. You know, the backgrounds are detailed and thought out, and yeah. Little Mermaid, etc., were better than the girl who framed Roger Rabbit. I don't know. I've never seen Little Mermaid. Is that the Disney cartoon? Yeah, I never watched that. Never saw it. Yeah, the old Roadrunner cartoons. I mean, they got rid of Speedy Gonzales because he said, oh, he's a stereotype and it's racist. And the Mexicans were like, no, he's a hero. Don't get rid of him. We love him. We think he's great. No, you're offended by him. No, we're not. Our kids love him. He's a hero. What are you doing? No, leave him be. I mean, I saw Dumbo in the movie theatres and Peter Pan, the cartoon, in the movie theatres. And I remember I loved the music in, like, those old Disney movies. It's racist. I was looking at Singing Crows. I didn't associate the Singing Crows with people of colour. So to me, I knew the voices sound, because I've got a musical ear, I could tell, yeah, I think that's probably a person of colour singing at the moment, because there's a tonality to someone that is of any ethnicity. Oh my God, I can't even say the word. That gives a characterization to their voice. There just is. It's just mechanics of audio, and you know, your throat, your larynx, your sinuses, and everything else are all part of how your voice sounds, and there is a tonality to it. So I could tell that it was most likely people of colour singing the piece, but I didn't care about any of that shit. I didn't think. Because in my naivety as a, 10-year-old or whatever, I just thought they got the job because they were the best singers, which again, now that's a problem to even think that, it's just like, it's somewhere in between, there's some truth, When I see an elephant fly, oh my God, I used to love that, and I want to be a man cub, stroll right into town, be like all the other kids. We had the vinyl long play records as a kid. I used to listen to them. It turns out later that the fact they're black crows don't a lot of that in the UK, by the way. Their beaks are black. Blackbirds have a bright beak and black feathers. So I didn't get it. Oh, it's a stereotype. And I was like, is it? I don't know, what's the stereotype? I'm a kid. I just think this piece of music and the singing are amazing. Yeah, I thought The Lion King would be a B movie. Didn't want to pay Elton John to sing it. Well, that was a silly mistake now, wasn't it? Yeah, so he owns the song. I think as well, Elton John's quite savvy on the music industry as well. So it's not just that, but yeah. It's like Lucas, excuse me, as in George Lucas. He said, you don't have to pay me for this movie, but I want the merchandising rights and I want the right to make the sequels. And they were like, yeah, all right, dumbass. What does he mean, merchandising anyway? What's he going to sell? T-shirts? And yeah, the guy made millions and millions of dollars on putting Star Wars on everything and anything. Yeah, they buy the rights to everything they use now. It makes sense. Oh crap, we got the boss. Might have to do a runner. Okay, I'm going to kill this one and get away from the boss. If I can. I think Disney movies have just generally... not just Disney, but I just think movies in general have gotten worse. Mega Meek! It's been an age! Good to see you. Hey dude, good to you're still playing AO. Oh yeah. Hell yeah. You bet I am. Farming a doja in Penumbra. Badly. Not having a great deal of success. As is the norm. They're running out of cop assassin movies. All the ideas... Well, no, the ideas are not done. The problem is that the suit in the corporate, omniverse or whatever, they won't try anything new. Everything has to be a proven platform. So instead of going, we've got this great story, what happens now is we've got a script and we think if we cast Tom Cruise, Tom Hardy, and this guy, it could be successful. That's how they approach a movie now. So they talk about who's going to pull at the box office, and they pick out people they want to use in the movie. They're not interested in the movie. It's like, oh, if we get this guy, then people will turn up to watch it, so we should get this guy. No matter what the thing is, that's why you see so many remakes. They go, oh, well, it's a such and such movie. It's bound to be successful because, the original was. And it's like, well, no. And that's why we get the same dross over and over and over again. Just stop by as I saw you streaming. Take it easy, mate. All the best. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. And if you're going elsewhere, have fun. Yeah, so movies now and music to a large extent is all, we can do it. There's so few people that write original material anymore. It's kind of scary because the record industry, inverted commas, because they don't make records anymore, do they? And all the rest of it. They do not want to take any kind of risk. They want a sure deal. the last cool movie I saw was called Flow. It was a movie about animals going on this crazy adventure with 0 lines of dialogue. That's actually interesting. Almost all music. Yeah, well, that's it, you see. So that's the corporate version of music. All the other music is kind of, it's not suppressed, but it's just not lifted. So it's effectively suppressed. You know, Bob Dylan today would not get a record deal. Oh, you want to badmouth the government? No, we can't have that. No, that doesn't sell. No. Can you sing about a girl? No, that's what would happen, and we would never know the new Bob Dylan for today. But those people exist. They're out there, and they're kind of going around that machinery that controls the music industry to quite a large extent, with modern platforms like YouTube and social media and all the rest of it. But the record companies aren't stupid. Oh, no. They're clever. And they're trying to do the same thing and pretend their new star is, in fact, some unknown person. Like Justin Bieber is the creation of... I mean, the guy can sing. He's very pretty. All the rest of it. But instead of introducing him as like, oh, here's someone on Disney Plus Kids channel... They thought, no, marketing. We're going to make out he's some unknown that's been discovered on YouTube. It was all marketing. None of that's real. That's all marketing. Anyway, I'm getting a beer. It just made him easier to sell because they were like, he doesn't belong to the corporation. He belongs to us. Yeah, that's why he's singing in a £3,000 microphone. You know, like a UH-47 or something like that. Yeah. Because every family's got one of those, and the preamp to support it. Fixer, subscribe with Prime. They've subscribed for 6 months. Thank you very much. Quit subscription before bed. Hope you're doing well. Well, I hope you have a good night's sleep. I'll be back. For me, it's all about the indies now. So many great indie games and films. Yeah, there is. Always look at the independent market. Always, because you will probably get something much better. And if you've got access to it, watch Later with Jules Holland. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. You should watch that show. because they find people who can actually do what they do and put them on stage and go, yeah, you can do it. You can't have auto-tune. You've got to have an actual band, and you've got to play and sing. Otherwise, you're not in the show. So you've got to be a real performer, musician, singer, whatever. You know, so yeah, it's a great show to watch if you want to discover new stuff. Do you know who has been the amount of people that have been discovered on that show? Well, there's Adele. She was a short-haired ginger lass who is at the time was somewhat rotund, but still gorgeous. And she came on with just a guitar and herself, sat on a stool and sang a couple of songs. And look who she is now. And why is she so popular and so good? Well, she can actually do it. She can write original material and she can sing it. And she's got a personality the size of a planet. You know, I mean, that doesn't hurt, obviously. But yeah. Okay, come on, be lucky. Give me the doja. Damn it. Yeah, later with Jules Holland. Jules Julia Oscar Lima Sierra. And then Holland like the country. And it's the same situation we find ourselves in with games. So, small indie game dev team. We've got this new idea for a game, and they take it to a publisher. The publisher is run by a bunch of suits, and they're like, "Well, what is it?" And they explain it, and they're like, "Don't know what that means. Is it like WoW?" No, it's not like WoW. Well, make it like WoW, and then we'll publish it. That's what we get. WoW inadvertently killed the MMO market. Its own success killed it for everybody else, almost. And I don't blame WoW for that. It's successful in its own right. It has every right to be successful. But that kind of almost Mandela effect on the industry was, well, if it's not like WoW, we're not touching it because, you know, WoW's successful, you're not. Just check the battery on an e-paper display I have. Very low current draw. Do you remember the old LCD watches? And they ran off a coin battery you could virtually fit under your fingernail. And they'd run for 3 or 4 years. That's why. LCD screens with no backlight or anything use nearly no power. Yeah, so your Kimball and all the rest of it, where the crystals are either transparent or not, uses so little power to run. Unlike a TV or a monitor, which has a backlit display and 3 different kind of colours and stuff. Yeah, you're telling me your game isn't like a successful game A, B, or C? Get out of my office. Yeah, that's exactly what the industry is. It's the same in music, it's the same in movies, and it's the same with MMOs and any other game, basically. You have an original idea. Well, we want you to use an idea that seems to make money. That's just how the hell it is now, and it's awful. That's why everything is so repetitive, why everything is like, oh my god, it's another one of these. Assassin's Creed, in my opinion, has been shit since the first game. I played the first game, thought it was amazing, then played the second and got bored halfway through, and I've never completed it and never revisited it since. Because to me, it's like, this is just like a mile wide but it's an inch deep. There's nothing to this game. It's just complete question mark on the map. That's it. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, so... No, not the clock displays. You're thinking LED is when it actually glows, so... I'm not sure this Google search will work. Yeah, so... Images, let's see. No, it's all going to be monitor technology, but pre-monitors, right? Pre-computers. LED alarm clock. Yeah, so it actually it emits light, okay? That's a light emitting diode. That's what LED means, okay? Now, if we change that to liquid crystal display, I mean this. So if you do not have illumination, you cannot see it. That's what one of those is. So that's your Kimball and Kindle? I can't remember. No, Kimball's the guy in the Harrison Ford movie. Anyway, Kindle, you know, the display book, all it does is tell the crystals to be black or transparent. That's all it does. It emits no light whatsoever. It's entirely dependent upon you shining light at it and that light hitting your retinas after the fact. LED is light emitting diode, and LCD is liquid crystal display. And I was there at the beginning of that. The first digital watches had neon, not LED. They had neon digits. Yeah, e-paper. Yeah, so the crystals are switched like that or like that. So let me do big picture version. So LCD, crystals get a voltage and they go, and they're black, or they get a different voltage and they're opaque. Okay? That's it. That's all it does. That tiny bit of power tells it to go like that or like that. An LED is more like a light bulb. It's emitting energy. And to emit energy, it has to be supplied energy. That's why your phone's battery runs out and your LCD Kindle doesn't. It's not crystals. E-paper use particulars pushed front to back to show black, or pushed... Oh, maybe. Yeah. I mean, the technology's moved on, but essentially it's the same thing. You send a signal to it and it behaves in one way or another, but doesn't need to be continually sent the signal in order to carry on remaining in that state. And that's what's the commonality between them. So, be opaque or be black. Yeah? And you turn off the power and they stay as they were. Versus an LED system where without power they do nothing. I mean, technically it is actually crystals, but I mean, but in a different way. It's a different usage, but yeah. Oh God, hang on. I don't want you, go away. Liquid crystal display sounds sci-fi. 1970s sci-fi, maybe. But it's not actually sci-fi. Yeah, so it's telling a material to behave a certain way and does not need a continuous signal in order to do that. That's the difference. Oh my God, confirm choices, whatever. Yeah, so it works exactly like LCD. It works exactly like LCD. So the power input tells it to be in state A, state B, or whatever state it needs to be in, right? Whereas an LED, like a light bulb, even an old school filament light bulb, needs a constant supply of power to do what it's doing. Whereas a liquid crystal gets told you're doing this or you're doing that. And the only time it needs power is to swap between one or the other. So the physics and chemistry and whatever behind it is essentially the same thing. It's more refined, it's more whatever, but it's essentially the same thing. Which is why, you know, my diary is made of paper. And it has a little pencil that pokes in and out of the seam. And the battery life is incredible. Because it requires no power at all. But yeah, that's what I mean. That's the big difference between that and a mobile phone. The mobile phone screen is pulling a lot of current, considering what it's doing. It's become more and more efficient, and it's become better and better looking, and all the rest of it. But essentially, those are the distinct differences. Yeah, the old digital watches actually use micro-sized neon lights, effectively. 14-inch displays, nice for such things. All hangs in my fuse box with a magnet. There you go. Someone actually made an LCD monitor. So like you could play games and do computer stuff or whatever you connected to it. Monitor for a computer, and obviously the latency and refresh rate are terrible. But if you switch the power off, it never stops displaying the exact same thing. Because it only changes when you tell it to. Once you tell it, it stays in that state until told otherwise. I mean, told is probably the wrong verb, but yeah, basically that. It's like an LCD is more like an electromagnet. It's only a magnet when there's power going through it, otherwise it's not. $250 milliwatt hour battery is like double weight of the display control. Yeah. This is why if you... Right, so... Excuse me. So here's the key fob for a Jaguar car. Right? There you go. Everyone copy the key so they can steal my car, but you won't. And inside that, running the buttons on it, is a battery. And the battery is one of these. A 2032 battery, and you will find them on your motherboard, and you will find them in thousands of other gadgets. Most common coin battery in use on the planet. Now, the numbers actually relate to its dimensions. It's 2 millimeters thick and has a diameter of 300 something. Yeah, it's one of those. And if you hold it flat like you would hold a coin, you'll drain it almost completely in a couple of seconds. So if you use one, be very careful how you handle it. We're not getting a Doja today. I'm tempted to run the NT and go kill tons of water demons or something. Got attacked by something. Frozen rafters don't drop doges. Go away. Leave me alone. Fine. Well, the fingers on my left hand, which play guitar and fret, have so much callus on them. They basically are non-conductive. So I handle them mostly with my left hand. And thankfully, I have the, micro muscle management in that hand, even though it's not my dominant hand, to just be able to do it. But yeah, you put on a couple of latex gloves, you're probably much better off. Yeah, that battery is keeping your BIOS working while there's no power to your PC. It's remembering all the settings on it. It's keeping them all running on that tiny amount of, current it's got. That's where your name comes from, Kalos. Well, not entirely, no. Too much guitar. There's no such thing as too much guitar. Says the man with 4 of the guitars he owns behind him. No, actually it comes from trying to type Carlos and messing it up at character creation. That's where it actually comes from. Oh my god, with the Doja drop rate in Penumbra. I think we've got really lucky in the previous visits. Like, one visit, we got it on the first kill, which is just like, wait, what? Yeah, it was a typo. That's where the name actually comes from. The fact that Kalos, spelled differently, sounds like Kalos, the name I ended up with, is coincidental. So, yeah, you get a callus on your finger, but it's not spelled the same way. If I'd intended to use that, then I would have deliberately spelled it correctly. Farming Doja in pen, says Cyber Exile. You can literally be here all day. Oh, shit, yes. Oh, do you know what? I'm gonna get that. I'm going to go to the water demons and I'm going to log a big level character just to kill them really quickly. Because I just can't be asked. Right, which exit do I want? Ravine? No. Blue Mist? No. Yetto Wastelands. I think that's the one I want. Yeah. Okay. Refresh the map. So I want to run toward the Demon of Water, sit on the cliff, log a big tune, and kill lots of mobs very quickly. Oh my god, I hate this zone. I hate Penumbra. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Drop rate is worse than in any other zone, despite recent visits here. It's a complete fluke I got a Doja quickly. Because normally it's like this, and it's painful, and you're here at 2:04 trying to get one, and the problem you've got is most of the mobs that drop them are now grey and run away from you. pen is pretty, but it's the piece of piss to navigate. What are you on about? Well, it is to me anyway. I mean, it's a circle. That's it. There's nothing complicated about it. Right, let's get that password. There we go. And we go back to the other account. It's just like, it's taking so goddamn long. I always get lost in this like wrong direction. Well, okay. Everyone's going to have a different experience, I guess. Don't worry, Daddy's coming. I'll peg it there from, I guess, seeing as I'm not saved there or whatever else. We'll do the Wailing Wastes, run from Adonis. Daddy Longlegs, oh yeah. Awakened Beast Armor for the win. And he's wearing it in social, by the way. Just to add insult to injury. Yeah, we're going to run from Adonis. I remember the first and only 220 being terrified of everything in Penumbra. I was so poorly equipped. Well, yeah, if you're undergeared, yeah, you're gonna you're gonna suffer. Well, I should be more or less one-shotting the Penumbra mobs. With this character, because of just how stupidly powerful they are now. God, I remember hunting the stuff to spawn the temple boss in Penumbra for hours and hours and hours, and then getting like a tiny bit of faction from killing them between 4 other teams and crap like that. Oh, God. It was so bad. Thank God they fixed faction in later updates. You know, if they'd released Shadowlands as Shadowlands is today, with the access to faction system, from doing canned missions like you do on Rubicon, but in a team, I think it would have been quite a much more massive success, and you wouldn't have had an exodus of players that they did get from introducing it the way it was introduced. Because the way it was introduced was goddamn awful. Everyone hated it. They were like, oh my God, you know, let us go neutral so we can get Guardian faction and level. You know, no one was talking about how cool it looked or how cool coils were, because everyone hated them. If it had been released as it is today, even without the Zan stuff, but you could still do the progression quest or be high enough level not to bother, and could earn faction from doing missions and stuff, oh my God, it would have been so successful, because people have gone, oh yeah, I've hit 210 in the first week of Shadowlands, this is amazing. Instead of, I've been playing for 6 weeks and I'm still 200. What the fuck, Funcom? You know, because the minority of players who play neutral rather than clan or omni, and it is a minority and it historically always has been, we're like, wait, all the newts are hitting 201, 203, 204 in Adonis, you know, killing green mobs at some point, because they could gain faction simply by killing those mobs, whereas everybody else was stuck getting 10 or 20 XP per kill because they had no bloody faction. The faction system was broken, completely broken, and screwed everybody over who wasn't neutral, because the only faction system that had anything whereby you could gain faction was in fact being neutral, because it depended upon your Guardian faction, and killing unsided mobs in Shadowlands added to that faction. So the multiplier was locked to being non-faction, and most of the player base at the time, and I think it's still the case now, was, well, you know, the paid community as it was either Omni or Clan, and you know, like 40%, 40%, and then, you know, 20 odd percent, whatever, were not sided. So it was a complete bloody mess. And people hated it. They were asking to be able to become neutral just so they could level. And there were dozens of posts on the original Funcom forums asking for it. And Funcom were like, no. And we were like, well, how the fuck are we supposed to level then, dipshit? You know, honestly, it was just like a back and forth, and people got frustrated, left the game, because it was just that bad. Honestly, Shadowlands in its original state is dog shit. And it always was. You can't progress your character without faction. So you kill a mob that's blood red, level 300, and you get 20 points of XP. And you're like, what the fuck? I never left the game, made alt after all. Yeah, I did the temple grind, where you kept killing the same mob. You kept killing the temple boss over and over again. But then, of course, lots of other people got wise to that, and they were like, well, we've got 5 teams here, and then you're trying to balance the DPS, because we didn't have raids then. So you're trying to balance the DPS with all these different teams so that everyone that turned up got faction. It was a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare to deal with. It was dog shit. It really was. It was awful. Shadowlands today, okay, you got to remember, so many players were already 200, and they were running around Elysium and Nascents going, well, it's all grey shit. What? You know, there's no progression here. You know, so yeah, they were, and I was one of them, was pretty miffed. What's this one? What the duck? Okay, that's not a strange video at all. Yeah, never mind. Alright, I need to find the alt, join team with them, and then go kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Where are we? Inferno. Penumbra. There we go. I haven't got the composite Shadowlands map on this character. Maybe I should have, but I don't. Right, recruit. And then join team. Right, I'm going to use big damagey mob character rather. Are you a demon of water? You are. If you drop a doja, I run down. Well, anything after Adonis was unfinished. That was the other problem they had. If you strayed off a path in Penumbra or Adonis, you fell back to Rubicon. I mean, that's how unfinished Shadowlands was. Oh my god! Second kill. Get in. Get a new one. It's a fake one. No. Fucking hell no. We spent 30 minutes or more trying to get one. I ain't backing away now. Mine! I don't care for you. I don't like you. And goodbye. Hitting the beacon. Let me introduce you to my little friend. Yeah, don't ever attack my other character. Right, okay. Right click. There we go. "30-minute doja in pen is still quite lucky." Yeah, just Demons of Water, I think, actually do have a slightly higher drop rate, but I'm not sure about that. Who's to say we couldn't have killed that mob on this character and got the drop anyway? You can't, because Funcom keep it a complete and utter mystery. Let's leave team and get max XP for the hand-in. It won't be enough for a level, but it'll be nice. We did already get one level, so we've not done too badly. I click your head. I want to hand you something. I'm clicking the give you button. My God, you awkward cow. Right, okay. There we go. Bye. Funcom needs to make AO2, yeah, and they need to make it on the Unreal 5 engine that they've used for Dune. We've watched and played through the benchmark and character creation thing. We absolutely need to do it. However, I think not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but yeah. I remember people saying, "Oh, you should use the Half-Life 2 engine," when that came out. And that came out after AO. Half-Life 2 was a new shiny game with great graphics at that time. And we were like, yeah, you should totally make the game with this. And of course, they couldn't because, you know, Valve owned that engine. AO2 will never be. I'm pretty sure AO would have been closed down if it was not for Norway's government. Yep, I think you're absolutely right. You and me know the same things. So yeah, it absolutely would have been. It would have shut down in 2017 when they put it in maintenance mode, of all things. Right, okay. Is anyone else streaming Anarchy Online? What was that one? Successfully lost his raid with a party of 52. I was just going to raid you. What are you doing? No. Oh my God. But I appreciate the raid. Let's go to the intermission. There we are. Right. So, lost love you to death, but we're just about to end the stream. Raiders, I'm sorry. Rubicar live feed. That is not a stream. Lost, give me someone else to raid. Give me a name, please. I mean, I had literally just finished. Like, I mean, literally. Oh my god. No, you know what? I'll stay on and I'll chat with you guys, but I'm getting another beer first. What is the name of that song in the background? It is Panama Hat. The one that sounds as though it's me, and everyone thinks it's me going. It's not me. Everyone thinks it's me. It's not me. I have guitars, but I'm really not a singer. Yeah, it's called Panama Hat. It's a free piece of music on YouTube. You know, you can go through the music library on YouTube. Yeah, it's one of those, Panama Hat. I think I've got it linked on YouTube and in Twitch, actually. So there you go. Every time I hear this music used in other things, I have to peek over and see if it's me. I've sneaked into your news report or whatever. Oh god, more follows. What was who? Even star. Right, I'll be back in like less than a minute. I'm just getting a beer. I will. Lost, how was your stream? I need to shout you out. Let me do the shout outy thing. Shout out. No, I don't want to ban them. Twitch, you're weird. Why would I do that? That's just... No! Stop! Just let me click their name. Ah! Oh, there's a H missing from my thing. Hang on. No! You're making it difficult. You're probably trying to go to bed as well, aren't you, Lost? I'm sorry, sweetheart. No, that's not how you spell your name. Oh my god. Shout out, successfully lost. I think I got it right. Oh, God, I hope so. Yes, I did. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Right, I'm back. Sorry, everyone, I just disappeared for a bit, but I only did that because I'm going to stay on and talk to you for a little bit. Thank you for the shout out. Oh, you're more than welcome. I want that plugin you used to have that played a clip. That was so cool. Right, well, let's go visit Successfully Lost. Where's... Yeah. See, it still thinks you're live. Let's go to Lost... Oh, Blame Vampire. Yeah, it's such a strange but wonderful game. How do I look at clips? Current viewer locations. Britain! Yes! Let's read Lost's bio. Right, okay. Let's go back to... There we go. Best worst gamer in the world. Falling into one of the best games ever. So saith the wise Orlando. A noob, and mostly in the forever tutorial phase, with the speed of a snail. Also due to the love for chatting, banter, screams. You do scream a lot. I like it, but you do scream a lot. It's one of those things, if I was still a student, I'd have to explain to my friends that share the house that she screams a lot. Oh no, wait, no, that sounds kind of naughty. I'm sorry. But yes, anyway, where's your clips and shizzle? Oh my God. I don't even know. But anyway, yes, this is Lost. Lost is wonderful. You should 100% check her out. If I click on this, does it bring up the clips? Sorry, I'm going to do that because I can see the copyrighted music. I'm trying to avoid that. Featured clips. Okay, 7. Right, okay. Default. Highlights. Clips. Okay, we go to clips and then we're going to look for popular clips. Top. All. What's your most famous clip? Oh, maybe I shouldn't play that one. I don't know. Here are Portal. I like it. Yeah, I can go for that. Lip exercise for singers. No, that's actually a thing. That's actually a thing. Oh my God, Siri in that one. What's that one?
Written and directed?
Was that a No, that's when people put their lips together and blow. It sounds different when I do it, because I've got different lips and everything. Oh my God, I love your Siri look. That's awesome.
Famous creative duo of Mike Hunt and... No! I fell for it! No! Shit! No! Starwendel!
So that's the kind of fun of games you can expect if you watch a successfully Lost stream. Yeah, so there we go. That's me braining. No, doing that with your lips, if you're a singer, that's one of the warm-up exercises. Never mind, me, no. Yeah, that's an exercise, but so is... That is a literal vocal exercise. So there you go. You're in good company. I'm not even joking. That's a thing. What's this? Siljar Russell. Knowing what Lost is doing, I should look for a review copy of... Oh, God, what link have you sent me? 2 Point Museum. Okay. What is it? What kind of a game is it? Is it like a point? Is it like Monkey Island? Is it like a pointy... Excuse me, point and click or something similar? I'm not sure. Exploring for oh, actually, Mrs. Kalos too might like this. She likes the point and click games. Yes, she does. Team Hospital. I've never played that. But there we are. My best clip so far, I reckon my best clip that I've ever made. Oh my God. Clips. There we go. That's how you do it. Pop it. Why is this not a... Why would it not be... Oh my God. Top. All. It's my most famous titles. Wait, that's not me. That's someone called Zim or something. No, I want clips of... Oh wait, do I have to go to my channel first? Maybe I do. Oh, mute. Otherwise it'll do the repeat forever thing. Right, hang on. Oh, I'm live. Will it not let me look at it? Booga booga, I see a feign. No, I'm not reading that out. You naughty person. Getting angry at a computer is a measurement for how developed a human being is. Yeah, the more angry they are, the more developed they are. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out... you know what? Screw it. I don't care. Lost is going to bed anyway. Angus with a silenced G. Yeah, I know what you're trying to do. I am not saying the words. I am not saying the words. But I do appreciate the joke. Oh my god. Right, anyway, Lost has gone to bed. Guys that raided in with Lost. Is there anyone you know? We could go and raid or something, you know, because I am finishing now. And I was finishing before the raid, so I stayed on a little bit longer, just, you know, to thank you all for coming along for the raid. Clips all. Oh yeah, this one. So in Anarchy Online, there is. Oh, that was Cyberpunk, but yeah, the flying cars stuff and all that. That was really popular. I am ready for grace. I love this clip. So in Anarchy Online. Okay, so it's an MMO, so obviously there's an exchange system and marketplace and all the rest of it. Now, there's an item you can buy from Funcom called a Grace, and it's equivalent to 30 days game time and or the maximum amount of credits anybody's ever had, ever. And I give one away currently every month. So, I give one away and this guy wins in the chat, but they've gone AFK. They're not on chat anymore. And they sent a bunch of messages to me once they realised they'd won the prize. I think they thought if they didn't claim it quick enough, they weren't going to get it or something. So this happened. I have done the buy order. Put in a buy order. And then the name I can see there. I have done the buy order. And then he's still sending me messages. And then on Sunday, I did buy order. Carlos, hello? Another one on Sunday. I am ready for grace. I am ready for grace. Sorry. Oh, God. Can you do grace? I'm ready. I have an urgent call on Saturday. Oh, I am ready for grace. I want that on a t-shirt. That's brilliant. Oh my God. Yeah, so that's the kind of fun and games we have here, everyone. So there you go. So if you don't know what Anarchy Online is, very quickly, it's a MMO from 2001. It's one of the original MMOs that doesn't copy-paste WoW. It came before it and is original in every detail versus any other MMO. It's incredibly complex and deep. Be warned, it will take you months just to learn how to equip and gear your character, never mind actually play it. But it's still the best game ever made. So there you go. There we go. Right, so chat and everybody else, who can we go raid? I mean, seriously, that's what I'm thinking of now. I mean, none of the bit, well, GOG, yes, but I mean, they don't need me to support them. So Rubicon live feed, that's just a character logged in with a static view and there's no interaction, so I don't think that's an appropriate stream to go to. Anyone got any ideas? I will go raid that person. It was just that I think they were panicking that if they didn't claim it, they wouldn't get it. And I was like, no, I'll hold it for like a month. You know, don't worry. But yeah, I don't think they were aware of that. So they were like, I am ready for grace. Just, I don't know. It just made me laugh. It just did. English. Do you speak English? Right, Catatonia. Okay, let's search. Catatonia. Is it? I'm assuming it's this person.
How's
Right.
physical therapy? Are you gonna have to do physical therapy?
Sounds like a serious conversation.
Daunting. Let me see. Scary. Have a look.
All right.
But today is a new day.
We got an ad.
Where any
I'm gonna have to do that because I don't want to be copyrighted for someone else's ad. Right, we'll go raid that person. There we go. We'll go raid them. Go say hi. I have no idea who they are. Just chatting. Okay, that's nice. So having a conversation. That's cool. So yeah, we go raid them. Do you want to watch a raid happen live? Because that's what we'll do. So I got 37 of 37. Right. Okay. I don't know what she's saying.
Me and most of my siblings barely talk.
Oh, it could be a bit heavy. I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. It seems like you're talking real life stuff and all that. So if you're okay with that, stay in the raid. If you're not okay with that, then yeah, sure, jump out. I get it. If it's I can't deal with that. Totally cool. But for everybody else, if you play Anarchy Online, you're probably like, you adopted the darkness. We were born in it. But yeah, other than that, have fun with Catatonia, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, folks? Bye for now.
Out there on the internet. It was an era.
Oh my goodness. Cat loss. Did I say it right? Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so
Hello.
much.